on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. You just spit on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Tua now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. First down.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That one good for 17. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's up and good. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
It's Coleman here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman Coleman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Mahomes now on 1st down, buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mahomes on the keeper.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to Nicole Hartman.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Is under review.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Coleman now.
At the 29.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this time he is in.
City.
Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Miami set to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Monogamy on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Dolphins 3.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 27.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
27 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Dolphins 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Now 3rd and 2.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 30.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, watch that, check Mike 54, Mike 54. Not ready for this, man. Ready.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The 15-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Gaskin, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Rolling to his right, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And that